Hi everyone, Daniel here for the Daniel Eigenman Broker Forum. I hope you are well and enjoying your weekend. Today I want to talk about your credit file. You've probably seen these ads on TV where it says that you should check your credit file, to check your credit score, and that will help with your application. In fact, that is actually true. So my tip for today is really have a look at your credit file on a regular basis. Now, hi, how are you, Toto? I hope you're well. So you want to check your credit file, but when do you do it? The idea is to do it as early as you can. You really don't want to do it as you submit your application. So there are places you can go, websites like My Credit File. You can get a free copy of your credit file, and I would actually recommend that you do this. Now it's free. It's a proper credit file, a copy of your credit file. It's a free one, but it will take 10 to 15 days to arrive. So don't do that if you need a credit file today. If you need a credit file today, you can either give me a call and I can get you a credit file right now, or you can order one online and it will cost you a few, I think it's $30 or $40 to get it right away. But it is important that you check your credit file on a regular basis. I'll give you 3 examples I've had this week. I've had a client where, well, he forgotten that he applied for a small, quick zip money type product, which nowadays with the internet and with apps, it's very easy to do, to apply for credit, to do it without really thinking, without really understanding that that will then be recorded on your credit file. And it's also very easy to forget when you apply for a loan, for example. So we had to backpedal a little bit, we had to get that information, and we were able to get that to the bank in time. But that showed up, the client had forgotten. Another case I had was where the client had gone to some obscure, credit file websites, and he'd gone to about 3 different ones and got 3 different answers. By that I mean that there were things that were listed on one report that weren't on the other one, and yeah, I was getting confused. So what I did, I went to my source, which is directly to Equifax, and we had a proper copy of his credit file. All right, so remember that. Oh, the other situation I had was with a client where we put the application in, and they came back and said, "You've got a default on your credit file. Can you please explain?" Well, what happened is that default was identified about 2 years ago, and the client actually resolved it, paid for it. He had a letter from the credit provider saying that he had paid and that the credit file would then be updated. Guess what? It had not been updated. All right, so for this particular client, he's a good client. So I don't do credit files all the time, but you should really, because if you are looking at borrowing money, it's good to know that you've checked that everything is right. If there's anything not right on your credit report, it gives you time to correct it, to either have it paid or have it taken out of that report. Because remember, the first thing that any credit provider will do is actually check your credit file. Now, keep in mind that every time you make an inquiry with a credit provider, whether it's a credit, it's a credit card or a store card, these little quick money, zip money type things, or any inquiry for mortgages, it will be recorded on your credit file. All right. So the more inquiries you have, the less attractive you are to the lender. Now, when I do make a request to get a copy of your credit file, or when you go through a site like My Credit File and ask for a copy, that is not an inquiry. So we will not record on your credit file. So understand that. You're not making an inquiry, you're just getting a copy of your credit file. Alright, so my tip for today is get a copy of your credit file, either through me or through My Credit File, I think it's .com.au. Get a free one, wait for 10 to 14 days, but have a look at your credit file and make sure everything in there is correct. If there's anything you're not sure about, give me a call and we'll see what we can do about it. But really, I guess applying for a loan is being ready. And being ready is understanding what your credit score, what your credit file, what your credit history looks like. Alright, so if you've got any questions, as usual, leave a message down there or IM me direct or call me on 0412 022 110. Thanks a lot. See you guys. Hi Dallas, hope you're well. Talk to you soon. Bye.